Hello there. I'm finally getting into opening the new products that came out about a week or two ago, maybe 3 when the time this comes out. But there's a wave of new stuff. One of the new things is the Morpeko V-UNION Special Collection. This is probably the most least interesting to me, and that's mainly because I don't really have much attachment to Morpeko V, but I think its V-UNION card is one of the strongest of the ones that we've gotten so far, and with plenty more ways now to actually play V-UNION cards efficiently, I think that this deck could actually see some viability, and is seeing viability, because some people who are smarter than I am have already been making decks that work pretty well. First off, I'd just like to say I like when Pokemon actually makes these boxes with some like fun texturing and stuff to it. I like that the gravel actually kind of feels rough. They didn't have to do it, but they did. The actual Morpeko like spinning wheel around the window to see into it is super cool, and I think plays into the character. And he's holding Nut for some reason. This is probably the most least interesting thing on here. But without further ado, let's see what we get in a special collection box of Morpeko V-UNION. I'm presuming it's the same as the other ones. These retail for $30. And with that, you should get your... Oh boy. Okay, this is probably my least favorite part about these is how all the cards come out. Yes, they fall out easy, but I have to hold it like a sweet pizza pie so they don't all go falling everywhere. We're going to just kind of gently throw these all to the side first. It looks like we're still getting our one copy of Professor Burnett, which helps get V-UNIONs into play quicker. This is still, I think, the only way to get them. Yeah, it's a Sword and Shield promo. So it is not in a set. You get your code, which gets you a Professor Burnett online. And the Morpekos, I think we get just 4 packs in there, and then you get the jumbo. I'll start sleeving this guy up first. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think at this point about V-UNION as a mechanic in the game? I feel like for them, they're kind of treating it as an afterthought, because it's weird. The only reason this box came out is because I think it came out as a it came out as a part of the set for VMAX Climax in Japan, and they kind of just had to do something with it. There really wasn't anything else they could do. It had to be a part of some sort of set because it released there and it's in rotation, so Morpeko V-UNION had to make waves in the actual standard format for us. So what does Morpeko V-UNION do, I guess, without further ado? You have 4 attacks or abilities or whatever else on it. The way to get these in play is you have to take all the cards, put them in your discard pile, and then it gets sucked right onto your bench instantly. Its first attack is Union Gain, attach up to 2 lightning energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. You probably won't be using that, especially since it takes till late game to get this set up. And you have things like Arceus V-Star, which makes this super viable, because you could just use Arceus, get the things you need, throw them in the discard, get its attack ready to go, and then you can attach as many energy, well, up to 3 energy, to this guy. And as you can see, 3 energy is the cost for its highest attack, so there you go. And Arceus being a 2-prizer is pretty dang good to follow up with this as a nice trump card to finish off your opponent. All you can eat, draw cards until you have 10 cards in your hand. Again, that's like only going to be used in a last-ditch situation. Electric Ball, static 160, not bad. You could play that with the double turbo energy and be hitting for 140, 170 if you put Choice Belt on it, not bad. And then the main attack you want to be using, the most interesting, is Burst Wheel. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 100 damage for each card you discarded this way. Play this with Mareep to re-infuse your Morpeko to get the energy back, and you are hitting easily. It's a discard all energy from this Pokemon. Oh, each card you discarded in this way. So say you did do a double turbo, and you discarded Lightning, and that you would only be doing 200, 180 reduction, 210 max. But if you have 3 lightning energy on, which you can get on easily with Arceus, you can get this up to 300 damage with 1 attack. And then with the Choice Belt, that's 320. You're pretty much knocking out... Right, 320? No, 330. You're knocking out pretty much anything in this meta that doesn't have some sort of stupid extra card attached to it. That's really, really freaking powerful. And Lightning is kind of a problem because of its weakness to fighting. You see a lot of things like... what's the guy's name? Urshifu VMAX and Zapdos, which could put you in a difficult spot, especially with Arceus also being weak to fighting. So, yeah, I could see where the faults start to come in with this guy, but he does hit pretty damn good, and it could make for a fun play experience. But in terms of being like a top-tier deck, I don't know if it'll ever quite make it there, sadly. But it is fun, and for a V-UNION, I think it's one of the better ones that we've gotten. I hope that I don't know, I'm really just curious to see if Pokemon is going to completely abandon the gimmick after this, or if they plan on keeping it going, once V-Stars kind of become more normalized and settle, are they going to stick with this V-Union thing and this 3-prize meta, or are they going to really try to shift it back and, I guess, reverse? Because I think right now Power Creep has brought it up to 3 prizes, and now they're trying to Power Creep it back down by going to 2 and making V-Stars a little bit more tantalizing with their extra attack ability and, you know, less obvious prize card, you know, usage? Prize card taking for knocking it out, so you can play more of them, and they can basically get up to the HP of a VMAX if you so choose. But it also makes it kind of easier for VMAXs, so I think it kind of balances out how things are working right now, which is super good. But in the future, when they go away, I think they're going to try to keep power creeping it back down, or at least keep it at this level with 2 prizes and stray away from 3 prizers, except for maybe special stuff. So I don't know, maybe this is the last V-Union product we'll ever see. And if it is, I'm interested as to why it, I guess Morpeko, because it's still in the Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield era. I don't know. Would have liked to have seen more. I think it's fun to get these cool jumbos of stuff like this, and the 4-piece card thing is a neat concept. And it's just been nice that you've only needed to buy like 1 box of this crap if you wanted to actually play the card. Unlike, which we'll be seeing soon, the Lucario VMAX thing, and also like the other Leafeon and whatnot, like you really have to hunt for either the codes or the cards physically if you want to play it. Like this 1 box does it, but for those you need to buy multiple. Otherwise, you can't play the deck. So, in terms of this being like a nice one and done, you're ready to go with your deck. Obviously, there's still the Arceus tax you have to pay. But yeah, it kind of makes it a little bit easier. And it looks like we're going to get nothing unless this reverse spot is very, very kind to us out of this. God, I hope so. This is really sad. I was hoping to see some hits today. We do not. 2 Wormadam, my god. What a terrible pack for this box. But yeah, we'll still show the pricing of what you get for 30 bucks based on the prices of the VMAX V-Union. So let me know what you guys think. Is Morpeko V-Union worth picking up? Are you happy it's out? Could you have done without it? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.